Thank you very much, Kyiv. Yeah, I mean, Lacoste, we sort of heard it from the panel. This draft, Alliance coming in with a different approach in their strategy, saving this last pick for Nikobaby rather than getting this sort of first two carry pick revealed in their lineup. Do you like it, and do you think that they've come in with quite a good closer to this one?
Yeah, I like it. It's the way they played it for the past like 2-3 months, and it was very successful for them, giving him this win condition, giving him a good matchup against the Beastmaster. As Winter said, should have a good laning stage. Boom ID, they have extremely skilled individuals. They are playing as a team, Mikoto and Dreamocel. Their individual skill is off the charts. It really is. Some of the Western viewers probably don't know about them, but they've been to a couple of events, you know, and he hit 10k MMR in Southeast Asia, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, even in sort of any region, but 10k MMR is just something that you have to really respect. And we'll see if Alliance is going to have that respect here for them. And it's going to have the strat that they want to do. They've obviously got this lineup that's going to have this very impactful team fight. You're seeing so these arena opportunities to set up these exorcisms and sort of a troll in the middle of it all, battle chancing and trying to beat up everybody. But Boom, they've got counter plays, right? They can toss people to sort of a distance, trying to keep them safe. The save's going to be there from Khezcute with the false promise. And as always, in any sort of these team fight situations, as long as the boat comes crashing down with the rum, it will be that little bit harder for Alliance to get the kills during those ultimates.
It will be. These are 4 strength heroes on side of Boom, but they're all melee. Playing into Mars, into Dead Prophet, which means you need to get close. So you can't just poke from far away. So Dead Prophet ulti is going to be extremely efficient in this particular matchup. Also, Roche taking. If they get a good fight near the Roche post the 15-minute mark, it's going to guarantee Roche for Alliance. A lot of minus armor, and would combine that with Dead Prophet ulti is going to be extremely efficient.
Looking at some of these lane setups, do you think we're going to see a certain area of the map go a little one-sided, or are these all sort of even matchups? Who's going to suffer the most here in this laning stage?
Dead Prophet is not known to be the greatest laner, but has a lot of damage right now. 69, nice, +2 at the moment. But having a Spirit Siphon on should deal okay. And Limmp is doing a good job just harassing Kunkka a lot. Bottom lane, Troll should get a free farm. You have 2 range heroes against the 2 melee ones. Even if you summon a board, they just use the Wave of Terror plus Access to slow them down. Minus armor and a couple of right clicks should do the trick. Yeah.
And what sort of build are you hoping to see from Nikobaby this game? Is it going to be sort of Battle Fury, or do you want to see an early defusal on him?
The way he played over the past 2 days, he prioritizes Battle Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, if he gets a good timing on a Battle Fury, that's fine, and then build into this status resistance build. They have no kind of burst damage, so he can just stand his ground and fight them. But he will need to get Basher eventually against the Lifestealer. They have no abilities that go through BKB besides Dead Prophet ulti.
Yeah, that's, if he does get the Axe down the lineup, that's going to help Limmp out a little bit in those situations. And looking across the board off these first few waves, nobody really getting locked entirely out of the lanes. All 6 cores having a fair old time as things remain pretty static in these first 2 minutes. As we see up top, 33 is able to quickly clear out the wave, and he's doing very good sitting at the top. As is MoOz at the moment, and he really is going to be the man that leads the charge in the team fight. So Alliance very reliant on 33 getting this good start, so he can get that 6 as soon as possible and ready to make plays aggressively with Limmp. As you can imagine, Alliance are going to start moving around the map, making some space for Nikobaby, as they usually try to do so, and take those early tier 1 towers with the push of the Death Prophet.
The problem is they have 2 long cooldowns, Death Prophet and Mars ulti, and this is where Boom should shine. Their heroes can pretty much fight all the time. Yeah, you're relying on both, of course, but even if it is off, if it's on cooldown, you can still take a fight. 18 CS on Mars on top lane.
Yeah, I see.
33 just going ham.
Yeah, he's having a brilliant time up here. It's not enough that this sort of Oracle Lifestealer lane can do to pressure him. Anytime Lifestealer sets forward, 33's always going to have these 2 nukes to rely on to always guarantee CS. Dream on Cell again. steps forward, but Handsken, I'm just these sort of little things. Just anytime you're laning against a Rubik, the Fade Bolt is always going to be very infuriating. Mid lane, the CS remaining close. It's a slight edge for Limmp. I mean, overall, there's this sort of slight lead now across the board. It's starting to add up. All three lanes going a little better for Alliance, as they do overall have that 1K lead quite early on, around this 4-minute mark coming up.
This Oracle can't play aggressive in this top lane. You're playing with the Lifestealer, and this might be the first blood if he lands a spear.
And he's going to look for the angle, and he doesn't even need it, in fact. With the Fade Bolt, there's enough burst. Alliance do get that first blood up top, and now they can turn maybe towards Dreamocel as well. He's still got the spear to play with 33. Dreamocel's got to be very careful, and no points in the raid. So if 33 finds him and lands a spear to the tree, Dreamocel will be gone, but Dreamocel is able to juke it around long enough to buy time for KheZu to come back into the lane. And KheZu does have ample regen to offer up 2 tangos and a salve if Dreamocel feels the need to take one of those.
None of the lanes are going well for Boom at the moment, so Tiny decides to rotate. All right, we're going to sacrifice the bottom lane. We need to make something happen on this top lane.
Yeah, I like this. It's a smart move from Boom. They've got to do something to change up the flow so far. They're trying to bait 33 into some action. They'll look for the easier kill. They'll just find the toss back onto Handsken. That'll do the job. A good bit of gold going to Dreamocel to help him out in the lane.
Nicely done. Bottom lane was pushing in, which means that the FBZ will get XP and some farm on the bottom, so Tiny can make a rotation. Also, that Invis rune really helped.
Yeah, and also able to use this space to get in, take the bounty rune from Alliance's half of the map, so Boom do get the majority of the bounty runes. 3-1. Now back down bottom. Also on top of that, they'll find themselves a kill. Fata came over to see what he could find up on the dire side around their rune spawn, and all he ended up finding was his death. So Boom starting to make some smart plays to rectify the bit of a loss they were having on all 3 lanes.
I want to see Handsken move to mid lane. That Prophet will have ulted. Also, there is a siege creep to try to put some pressure on the mid tower. Kanka's fairly low, has his bottle being delivered to him. They rotate 3 heroes. They might take this tower if Boom does not respond, but you already see Tiny and Oracle moving towards mid. 3 versus 3, 6 minutes in.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see what they can do to try and put a stop to this exorcism commitment from Limmp. I mean, is there anything at all? It's going to be hard. Anyone that steps forward will get gone on by Handsken and Fata. They're searching deep, and we'll see the Oracle as they do show themselves. At least KheZu will. Right out the Fortune's end. Torrent will clip onto the bench, but this is so hard for Boom to really fight into. As it seems to be, all they can do is sit back and watch this tower fall. A very successful push there from Alliance. The Boom, they just don't really have the heroes to deal with at this moment in the time. And now they may even lose some of them. There's the deep move from Alliance. There will be a toss back towards the tower, but Limmp gets healed back up to full by the Exorcism. The Exorcism does end, but he's still trying to dive in aggressively, and he'll get away with it. They're able to chase down Hyde, nuke him out with the Crypt Swarm. Alliance, they take the tower, they take a kill, and Boom, they just did not have the resources to do anything in response.
I love the rotation from Alliance. This is how you play. It's easy to expect it. You know that they are going to play with the Siege Creep unit, whether it's a Dead Prophet or Dragon Knight. You will have that level 6, 6 minutes in. You saw the rotation from Boo, but they couldn't do anything because of that really nice positioning, cutting through the trees from 2 Alliance supports, and they completely zoned them out. They even didn't have the glyph because they were playing aggressively with the glyph on the top lane. Still took the tier 1 tower and also put some deep vision in their forest. Yeah,
and you can imagine at this sort of pace, once that Exorcism's back up in a minute, Limp's going to be moving to one of these side lanes, almost certainly the top, and trying to take away Boom's safe lane tier 1 tower. Or whilst this is happening, no, Boom, they've got to make this decision. Do they want to try and defend, or are they going to make a play sort of in a counter move to put pressure onto Nikobaby? Because whilst this is going on, if Boom are trying to formulate some sort of a defense, Nikobaby's only going to start getting more and more space as the troll.
Oracle can't really make any kind of rotations. Tiny should be the one, and Kanka. It's a lot on Kanka's shoulders. He is level 7. He also wants to farm the jungle since he lost the tier 1 tower on the mid, but his boat needs to be able... This is their damage, otherwise they have nothing. Also, Beastmaster is about to hit level 6, so I want to see someone rotate to the bottom lane to try to grab a kill. Yeah,
they've got to do something about this half of the map. This is definitely sort of the place where it's easiest for Boom to play. If they move down here and just get in the face of Nikobaby, who as I say, it's just been having uninterrupted farm. You see, I mean, on the CS, in fact, all 3 cores, like 53, 51, 51 last hits. They've got pretty much perfect last hits on all 3 cores of Alliance. This is a problem for Boom. They've got to make a move somewhere. Top lane, Dreamocel, he's under pressure. TP's coming in. This is immediate move from Alliance. As soon as the Exorcism is back up, Boom, can they put a stop to this fight? They'll look towards 33. 33 will get cut down. They've got the burst combo onto Limmp, but is it quite enough? They'll hold him in place with the root, but he's healing himself back up with the Siphon. They've brought 4 heroes in here, Boom. They have killed off 33, and they will manage to push Alliance back. So it takes a lot of heroes, but it does do the job, and we'll make sure that Limmp doesn't get away with another easy tier 1 tower with this second Exorcism usage.
That's exactly what they needed. You don't need to get any kills, just stop Limmp from getting those early tier 1 towers. They even got the kill on 33. They need to bring numbers. They understand their supports are not that strong, especially Oracle, who's only level 4 at the moment.
Yeah, they do need to try and find some way for Khezcute to get up there. Alliance, despite not having the Exorcism, they still know their strength, and I know that they can very well attempt this tier 1 tower without the need for the ultimate. So they'll hang around, stick up here. They know that Nikobaby is also getting that continued space down bottom. Obviously, Boom were able to push them away earlier. Now, not really looking to give it a second go. They'll let Alliance take this. They know it's going to take Alliance a little bit longer than Alliance sort of hoped for, so it is also giving Boom the time to catch up a little bit on their heroes.
They will get the tier 1 tower on the top. They also set up a vision on the bottom lane, so Troll can farm safely. They have a lane ward and they have 1 deeper ward, so any kind of rotation should be spotted. Nikobaby also 1 point in ulti, so pretty hard to take down. They also have a tower to TP to, and right now he understands the way Boom is playing. Just stay away from them.
Yeah, and Boom making the necessary moves, making sure that they do have at least one of those outposts coming into the 10-minute mark. They can get their share of the XP. Overall, though, the gold definitely continuing to rise heavily in favor of Alliance with these towers that they're able to take, and the space that they carry is getting a 3K lead. Boom. Now look for the tier 1, and already Nikobaby has left the area. So Alliance showing no indication of trying to hold on to this. They're more than happy to try and take control of Boom ID's jungle and start to get these waves pushed towards the tier 2s.
Beastmaster's ulti is not going to be that effective if Fata will be anywhere close. That swap will have a very high efficiency in those engagements in the mid game. Smoke. That Prophet ulti is up again. Also, Faded Brooch on DP. That's one of the best tier 1 items you can get. Oh. You need mana, you need MoOz Pit on that. Oh, perfect. Arcane Rune on top of that.
And it was a little bit of a rune bait. They're all smoked up, waiting to pick it up to see whose attention it drew in. And it did catch the attention of Khezcute. Coming a little too close, and Alliance from the shadows of that smoke were able to pounce on him. And yeah, Limmp, I mean, he's definitely going to want to try and find a usage of this Exorcism whilst the Arcane Rune's up. He's hanging around this mid lane. Going to bring Mikoto in so he can start to clear the wave back out. But Alliance, they're almost certainly going to look to keep this pressure up and get this ult going once again from the DP.
This 1 point in silence could change things up in the whole fight. One of the most underrated spells in the game, I would say. That Prophet was not picked that often lately, but 3-second AoE silence, and they're going straight into Roche Pit.
I like it. I mean, he wants to make a play with the Exorcism once that Arcane's up, and he will. Pops it, into the pit they go. And they know with the way that they've been able to create this lead so far, Boom are just not really ready to tackle them outside of the safety of their half map. I mean, Mikoto, he's trying to mess with them, and it is slowing it down. Alliance, they've got the backup of 33, 4 heroes here. It looks like they are spooked enough by that torrent. Limmp is a little too low. The Exorcism is finishing, so they will lack the damage to quickly take down Roshan now. And I guess that's all it took, just a poke from Mikoto. And Alliance's play is halted.
Huh. They needed a bit extra damage, only 1 level of Wave of Terror at the moment. Maybe if it was higher, they could have had enough. The extra minus armor combined with that Prophet ulti.
Oh, very nice.
It was a risky play. They wanted to do something with that Arcane Rune on that Prophet, but still. Roshan a bit too tanky.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, without the poke with the torrent, they would have felt confident to stick around for it. So the little plays that really do count, just Mikoto having the awareness to head over and try and spook them a little bit. And that will certainly sort of take a load off the back of Boom, as they won't have to worry, at least yet, about a push from Alliance coming in with an Aegis on one of their cores.
Alliance wants to play passive this game. They understand Tiny, he's not getting any kills. Oracle still level 5. He even bought the tome for himself. Okay, there it is, it's coming. So that's gonna get him to level 6. They can play around the DP ulti, give farm to Troll, who's going for that Battle Fury, only 700 gold away from it. Then he's gonna continue to farm for another 3 to 5 minutes, finish one item, and then he can join the fight.
Yeah, they really do need that sort of jump and burst to have a chance of taking down Limmp. Limmp being in this game against all these big, beefy melee heroes, he's always going to have the Siphon pumping and just providing him with so much safety and doing so much damage to these high HP heroes with the percent-based damage you can kick out from the Siphon. It's top lane. Mikoto trying for a bit of an opening onto the Rubik. Hyde is able to roll in, get the two-man avalanche very nicely to the two-man Rube. Boom, that's the coordination you want to see. Excellent setup and 2 clean kills for Boom.
Not sure what the Alliance was trying to do there with only 2 supports. If you want to fish for any kind of info on this dead lane, you should do it with your position 5. I mean, they gather the info, so Troll will be able to play more aggressively on the bottom lane, just about to finish that Battle Fury. And I love the build that Nikobaby has been going for the past 2 days. Battle Fury, even on Faceless Void, straight into BKB. Like, he does not want to mess around, wants to be able to participate in the fights. Also, they need that Prophet to hit level 12, so that's going to double the amount of ghosts from 8 to 16.
Yeah, we'll see what the build that Limmp likes to go for is this game after the Yules. I wonder if he does want to go for the Aghanims. It still feels like such a value item on this hero. And we'll see what Limmp does decide to work his way towards next.
I think he can afford to go for Aghs, as already Yule Scepter, so any kind of a combo from Kunkka should be broken with that Yule Scepter. Also, you have Venge with that swap. Even if Beastmaster ultis you, or if you're caught in a bad spot, Fata will sacrifice his life to save you.
Yeah, you've got that just the sort of defensive teammates ready to make the moves. And as mentioned, not just the fact that the Siphon's great, because you're playing against all these melee tanky heroes, the fact that they are all melee, you're just hitting them, you're hitting numerous heroes with each of your abilities, so you're going to get so much benefit from the additional ghosts coming out from the Aghs. Nikobaby, Battle Fury done, 1,000 gold already towards that BKB as he picks up the Ogre Club. His game, just 0-0-0, that's how he likes it. 15 minutes in, absolute free farm on the Troll. And not something that's going to be too easy for Dreamocel's Lifestealer to keep up with in terms of farm. He's got the Armlet done, trying to get his Halberd. At least when he has those 2 first major items, he'll have a good solid answer to the Troll. But until that time being, the farm of Nikobaby will be that little bit faster with him having the capabilities of the Battle Fury.
We've seen that yesterday. Same build from Nikobaby, Battle Fury into BKB against Heaven's Halberd, and it was not efficient. Like, you have ability to... But you need to pop it before, like, you can't just save it. Otherwise, you might end up with almost 5 seconds being disarmed while you have magic immunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you've really got to be on the ball with how you use it, not being able to dispel it. That's mid lane, Boom. Starting with a bit of pressure themselves as they look towards this mid-tier 1 tower. Alliance, they are going to certainly want to fight this. 33 tried to lead in, but he misses the spear. They won't get the connection, and now Boom, they're quick to turn. Going with the X-Mark Torrent onto Fata. That's the Venge caught on the front line, so suddenly a key save is lost. The boat comes crashing down as well at the dog fight. They get the 2 of them. This is beautiful execution from Boom as they just come towards mid. Alliance, they step forward in an attempt to take a fight, and Boom, they just wipe the floor with the 3 of them.
A very nice rotation from Boom. They bring the numbers. They have the vision from the Hawk.
Look at this catch. There'll be a defensive Yules, but Limp's being surrounded, and they're going to get this one as well. He's healing up with the Siphon, but they'll nuke him down. The Tidebringer hit from Mikoto is perfect, and Boom, they're turning up in big time. They're not even done. They'll move over towards Nikobaby. This Troll is alone. He needs help. It's slowly coming in. Fata's back in the game, trying to provide some sort of safety for the Troll. Nikobaby pops the ult. They're having to buy back on Limmp. They realize this Troll is in so much danger with the disarm. Fata swaps him back with the burst. They jump out with the Lifestealer. Dreamocel gets the kill over towards Fata. Now back towards Limmp. Alliance They're desperately trying to recover this fight that Boom has taken control of. Can they get any kills in return? Dreamocel, he's just a little bit too tanky. Limmp, he's getting tossed up. He's in trouble. He brought back for this Limmp. He cannot afford to die, but he does. He goes down for a second time this fight. He's gone for 70 seconds. Boom, they're just running over Alliance, just out of nowhere with this mid push and this incredible team fight play. They're still going at it. Toss up onto 33. He will be able to turn and take the life of FBZ. What else can he get?
Can they get a spear? They need to get one more kill. Tiny bought a blink dagger. Even if he dies, it's not going to be that much of a problem. They catch lifesteal, but it does not connect.
And they are out of there. Boom. Making Alliance sweat right there. You see coming in a 3K gold swing.
That dieback is going to cost them a lot. Also, Troll, the Heaven's Halberd was finished before his BKB. Swap not timed perfectly because he was still trying to attack people, which we're going to see on the replay. Disarm still runs forward towards the Kunkka, dies. I think the problem was Venge caught at tier 1 tower. Like, she needs to stay away as further as she can and then use the swap defensively. She can't die first. Or you can do that and have a buyback, but he was very poor at the moment, only 200 gold.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get back in, and obviously meant that we did see these buybacks being expended by the bigger heroes. As you said, Limp's game is going to take a bit of a hit after that dieback in an attempt to try and save things for his team. But Boom just, I mean, they really just realized the opportunity. They pushed it to the max, no sort of backing off there. They knew that they could keep going and really hit Alliance where it hurt. Mid lane, Hyde, again, look who it is, caught on the front lines, it's Fata. Now, as soon as that Venge is gone, as you say, they've got to be careful, Alliance. There isn't that safe, there isn't that swap. There's 2 times in a row where Fata goes down, and Boom, they know that they're free to start looking to take what they want.
Now Beastmaster can have that free roar if Vengeful Spirit is dead. There's no save whatsoever.
Putting some pressure onto the mid tier 2. Fata will be back up in a few seconds, and Boom will respect this. They're pushing in mid. They're also getting the bottom lane shoved across. There's a
second Heaven's Halberd.
It's up and
oh man, this Troll is gonna struggle.
Yeah, needs that BKB ASAP. But as you mentioned, even when that's there, there's still the opportunity for Boom to outplay Nikobaby if they get in early with the disarm. He needs that time, Nikobaby, and Boom, they're not going to give it to him. The pressure continues down bottom. They know that Alliance is not going to turn up to a fight until that Troll has at least the BKB done. They'll take this tier 2 down on the bottom lane. They'll move back over to mid, and they'll start working towards a second tier 2 there as well.
They're slowly choking Alliance at the moment. Alliance could go for risky play, smoke into Roche, but they need to control the map. They need to have their lanes outpushed and then stall the game for another 2 minutes before that Prophet ulti comes online.
Torrent will clip onto Limmp. They are going to look to commit. Silence comes out with the toss back though. 33, he's forced to sort of just drop the arena immediately. This isn't going to set up anything for Alliance. There's a bit of a panic play from 33 as he gets just tripped up by the Tiny. We've seen this a few times from Hyde. He's done an excellent job of sweeping around and always being able to toss a member out of position. Looks for the jump in mid, won't quite grab it. Fata goes for the swap. He was some sort of an attempt on an initiation, but he's caught in the torrent. Fata will die for this. Limp's popping the exorcism. They want to try and fight this. They're looking towards bringing down Mikoto. He's taking a heavy amount of damage from this Siphon. The silence, it's on the 4 of them. They're chasing them down Alliance. What can they get this time? They'll get the Oracle. Dreamocel jumps out of Mikoto. He's trying to turn and look to draw them away from the rest of his team. He draws his attention towards himself, goes for the raised TP, and with that split, a very smart split from Dreamocel, it means that all of Alliance, they went for him. He had that raised TP escape, and it allowed the rest of Boom to walk back to safety, so they only lose the Oracle there.
That was a fight without Kunkka even using Go Ship, so you can see how tanky they are. They have 4 strength heroes, even though Spirit Siphon extremely effective against those strength cores. It's still not enough. At the moment, they're I'm gonna say, game is pretty even, but it looks like Boom. And if they can fall back, if Arena is misused, or especially that Prophet ulti, Boom is winning this one. And I like this. They're straight into Roche Pit. You have these long cooldowns on Dead Prophet ulti and Mars Arena. That's how you play against them.
Yeah, it's going to be scanned out by Alliance, but without that, those abilities all ready to go, this should be a free Roche for Boom. As this is going to push Mikoto as well, very close to having his own BKB, so suddenly that hard silence from Limmp that has caught them out a few times will not matter, as he'll be able to pop that BKB and turn around, dropping the boat to help out his teammates. Top lane Handsken was trying to push things out, is able to turn and actually bring down Khezcute. A very nice little play, nearly gets out, but the toss is back up to interrupt the TP, so Handsken will lose his life in return. They've also got the creeps moving in over on this top lane, and boom, they won't be too upset that they've had their attention drawn up here, as there's still the tier 1 and tier 2 to take. So now we'll get ready to get that push straight back on with the Aegis on the side of boom. Lifestealer, Dreamocel being the one to hold it.
Alliance needs to find Oracle, but problem is they have these 4 tanky heroes who will cause a lot of issues. They also have a Hawk, so they are controlling the map and the vision before the fight starts. Mars has a Blink Dagger at the moment, but even if he jumps in, there is no real follow-up. Even if he sees Oracle, no one can follow him in the fight to take him down.
The gold very even, but Alliance, you definitely feel it. They're the ones that the pressure is on. But the way that Boom's made those last few maneuvers, Alliance have been tripped up, mistakes have been made. Alliance have got to keep their cool, get that next item or two done on Nikobaby. And he's still sitting strong at the top. The farm very good on his troll as the Aster component completed. He's trying to get that S and Y done, so he feels like more of a presence on the front lines.
This is the build to go for. Status resistance against all these heroes who have a lot of stuns and disables. Also, the big one is going to be him hitting level 20. Extra 40 damage on Troll. That talent is just too good.
Over they come, Hyde. In with the jump, Nikobaby has to respond with a quick BKB. Turns in, he's trying to fight back. It's tiny, but the save's there. With the false promise, Hyde will be able to walk out. Limmp goes with the silence onto the sidelines, back towards mid. Mikoto caught out, but he's got the BKB. He's able to pop it, start walking away. Fata will swap him back into the action. Dreamocel's there to help him back up. A second swap onto Mikoto. The 3 of them, though, they're caught in position. The boat's going to come crashing down onto Limmp. They'll toss back 33. Nobody's died yet on Boom. They're able to back away. Oracle will get caught in the river, so they find one. 33, able to get across, spin Mikoto back. He's got the light steal inside him, tries to get the torrent out, but he'll fall. Alliance, they'll get a second pick. Can they get more out of this? Dreamocel's pretty speedy. The rest of Boom are on the run back. Blink will be up in a couple of seconds from 33. Can he get this catch? He jumps in, won't find it. Lifestealer will be able to duke it out with a straight line and get back towards his base. But Alliance, they're finally able to sort of break into the ranks of Boom and get 2 kills without losing anything themselves.
Very nice swap from Fata, twice. Even though it was only level 1 swap, they need to keep them inside of that DP ulti to deal the damage. And Kanka, once again, with the really late boat. In the previous fight, he did not even pop it. And this is the target to go for. Oracle, forced to use the ulti to keep his teammates alive, which means that he's going to put himself in a bad position. And Alliance uses that info, sees Oracle straight into him. Enchanted Quiver, that's one of my favorite items. A lot of damage. I'm not sure if they have a good hero to carry that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's always sort of, it's nice if someone can carry it so you get that extra big magical nuke off, but I think a lot of the times there's just other items that people like to play with. We'll see, as now in the mid. I mean, Dreamocel's damage is going to be incredibly amped up as he picks up the Deso and the Orb. Doesn't matter if he gets swapped in like that, though. Straight away, they burst him the once. Take out the Aegis to see if they can do it again. Fata's still on the front lines, brought back by a short X. Will end his life. They take away that Aegis. Can they do anything after it? They do have to, as I say, just respect this lifestealer. Deso and Orb of Destruction, that adds up to a pretty scary -11 armor reduction.
If they did not kill him there, pretty sure Boom would just go for tier 3 tower. So Fata sacrifices his life. Nicely done. Alliance showing that they should be respected, even though they had 2 really bad fights. They're still in this game.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Nikobaby is still this powerhouse that they can rely on. It's sort of what we've come to expect from Alliance's games. You know, the sort of the world on Nikobaby's shoulders, as he's the one they look to really be that strong scaling carry with this favoritism he has for this consistent Battle Fury heroes. Screwing up the MKB next. It's quite a nice little item to find, the Mindbreaker. Well, this looks like who's going to hold that for now. Limmp sends it back to base. I think it's Nikobaby favoring the burst heal and the 35 damage straight up for now on the Fairy Fire.
Hey, it's much better considering how much attack speed you get from your passive. But someone should carry that one. Well, Mars could be the one. at the moment, carrying Dragon Scale armor is nice against the lineup of Boom. But, having Mindbreaker, maybe cutting into backlines, finding that Oracle, even though Oracle picked up a Blink Dagger, so he can stay further away.
Yeah, definitely. I think you can make an argument for both. I think probably Dragon Scale is still going to be the favourite. As swap it, Alliance. Able to catch out Hyde on the front. Dreamocel is trying to kill off Fata, but he doesn't quite have the damage to do so. Turns over towards Nikobaby. He's raised up. They've got the Roar straight into the Torrent. It's not enough to kill the Troll. Troll will live. Arena's down, and now the rage is ended. The 3-man silence as well. Limmp lands it perfectly. This lifestealer Dreamocel in so much trouble as he's surrounded, siphoned down. Alliance, they get the 3rd kill, and now looking towards Mikoto. He puts the BKB, he goes for the TP, nothing to cancel it through it. But Alliance, they're hitting back hard each and every time. And this Troll's certainly showing his power right now. Nikobaby's got so much farm, and he is proving to be quite the issue in these team fights.
That high ground ward giving them vision, which allows Fata to once again use that swap offensively. Sadly for Alliance, there is still no Roche. Otherwise, they would go into the Roche pit. You can see Oracle on the right side, who's kind of hesitating, and Limmp finds him. He had the vision on him. Very nice Arena from 33.
Straight back in on mid. We're looking for more action here. It's 33 and Fata. They've moved in on the mid lane. Alliance, they're trying to go for quite a lot. They're pushing in mid. They're pushing up top. That does mean with a split up, 33 will die as well as Fata. So maybe not quite prepared for Boom to react as quickly as they did there, as they look to try and push in 2 lanes. And it means they lose 2 heroes for it.
They should only fight when the Dead Prophet ulti is up and when Arena is also ready. They have no burst damage on side of Boom. Like, even if they use Beastmaster's Roar, Avalanche Toss, Tiny from combo, Dead Prophet can survive through this. And I love the build. Now with the Aghanim Scepter, there's going to be a lot of ghosts. Yep. Also going for that item, what's it called? I always forget the name of that
Eon
item.
Disc.
Eon Disc, yeah.
Eon Disc. Yeah, with that Limp's going to be an incredibly tricky target to go on. Anytime they attempt to commit on him, he's going to be more than fine with both that Eon and Yules to rely on once he's got it complete. We do see Mikoto, he's trying to get a bit more control on his lineup. Not the sort of the standard item you see this early on a Kunkka, but the Nullifier.
That's an interesting one. It's good against Troll if you can pop it before he can get the BKB off.
Yeah.
It's great against Dead Prophet and the Yule Scepter. Also, maybe he's preparing. He knows that Dead Prophet will go for that Eon Disc, so you can dispel it.
Yeah, we could see some pretty nice plays from Mikoto with that in mind, if he gets that done in time. And he's got the money for the Relic, so closing in on it. And we'll see if he does commit. I do kind of wonder if maybe, you always got to hope. Are we in Rapier territory yet for the guy?
No, not yet. Even though Rapier is the item to go for these days, it got a huge buff, 3 strike plus some extra damage.
It's
still situational.
We'll see. If he's got the options, right? He's got the relics, so he can go. I mean, obviously Radiance is also an item that's that you'd be used to seeing on a Kunkka. Obviously, a little earlier than this point. This is a little later on in the game to consider it. But we'll see what Mikoto wants to finish up with that relic. Dreamocel, how's his progression going? Looking for the AC, Hyperstone done. Trying to amp up that armor reduction to the next level. And still at 31 minutes, it's quite an interesting game because you really do have the power mainly being on the Troll over on Alliance's half of Nikobaby, but over on Boom it's split much more evenly between Dreamocel and Mikoto. And this is resulting in a game that the net worth difference, it's not really there. It's bang even at the moment.
And Troll will finish that second status-resistant item, Satanic. This is going to be so hard to kill.
Oh.
Once again, they have no burst damage. He's sitting on 3,000 HP Troll.
Oh, there we go.
BKB can be held for quite some time.
Both teams smoking up as well around this area, looking to try and fight around the Roche pit. Who's going to be the one to find the jump first? Both mids had their smokes dispelled as both Limmp and Mikoto step forward. 33 tries for the Arena, but the quick blink from Hyde means the Arena will catch nobody whatsoever.
They still have 40 seconds until Roche spawns, which means Arena will be up again.
See if they still want to try and poke at this as both team smokes do come to an end. See the jump in, boom, they're looking for the backlines. Dreamocel tries to go towards Fata, he's able to force back the torrent, the combo, they've killed off Limmp, they're taking out the DP, they're looking to bring 33 down as well, turn with the spear onto Mikoto, but Dreamocel's still able to finish off the kill. It's a double kill for him. Fata's trying to run, but there's no escape for the Venge, as boom, they'll take 3 of them just like that. They're able to get in, get to the pack lines, and Nikobaby's got to pop this BKB and TP out to escape. But almost surprising this how quickly they were actually able to bring down this Death Prophet. I thought Limmp would be able to live for longer than that, but he just got shredded.
2.5k HP. He has 20 armor, but they locked him down perfectly. Also, Venge. This is the target. Like, you don't have to care about the troll. There's no way if you're approaching as 5 the troll is gonna die. So just keep that swap for Death Prophet if she gets initiated on. This is gonna be a freebie.
Yep. Free Aegis, free cheese for Boom. There's not anything that Alliance have to get it anytime soon. As Boom, again, just with these plays that we've seen from a few times from them this game. Very good at seizing an opportunity to take a very solid team fight.
Very close game, Owen.
Yeah. And it's just sort of a team fight within it. Sure, it's a 4K lead now for Boom, but a solid team fight for Alliance could definitely swing it around. And despite the fact that Boom have the Aegis and the cheese, Alliance, they still want to make a go. They know that they can do it with all their ultimates. They can take a fight. It's not going to be easy, though, through these sort of 2 extra lives, effectively. As Fata takes down the Hawk, we'll see how Boom respond. They will respond themselves with their own smoke. They know that Alliance wants to fight Boom. They're happy to take it. They jump in, they catch the Venge. Suddenly Fata is not going to be available to save anybody else. The rest of Alliance, they have to run. 33 uses a butt spear to try and push them back, but in they go with the Roar. They're caught 33. The torrent follows up there. They'll force him down. Nikobaby stepping in a little too close to them. They've got to be careful. Boom, they want to fight this. Alliance, they'll lose 33.
Boom is still chasing.
Yeah, there just isn't the save, and Boom knows it. They keep on going, and Mikoto, a perfect torrent across the tree line. The buybacks have to come out, but with the nullifier, Limmp, he's just straight up dead. They cannot get in time to save him. Limp's gone for 70 seconds, and Boom, they're ready to start racing towards the high ground. The arena will hold them back, but no, it won't. Hyde, he's able to blink in, toss back 33. 33 still able to walk away and get his own blink off.
They can keep chasing. X-Mark is ready.
They're so aggressive right here. And it's working perfectly. 8K lead now. Again, another situation where Alliance are being shaken up to the point they're coming out with these buybacks, but they're still not able to turn the fights around.
A couple of seconds late with those buybacks, Vengeful Spirit was hesitating. Whether do I go
His BKB's on cooldown for 35 seconds. Nikobaby's got to be careful. He cannot allow himself to be caught out here. Fata will. This is another death on the Venge. So again, a whole situation where Fata is not going to be able to swap anyone out to safety, because he's watching from the grave, dead for a minute.
They definitely need Venge to be alive so they can be in the front lines with these heroes. And this nullifier doing God's work really against that. Fuel Scepter can't pop any items. And these two having halberds as well. Troll doesn't have a BKB. He gets close, instantly disarmed.
And now they're knocking on the racks here. Hyde gets the toss back onto Nikobaby. Nikobaby's got the BKB ready to pop. He may be forced to do it. The torrent catches him out. Dreamocel backing away. They got what they came for. The melee racks are taken. Stolen torrent will clip onto Dreamocel, but there's no further chase from Alliance as Boom now 10k ahead and a melee racks up against Alliance.
Still 2 minutes left on that Aegis, plus Kanka holding the cheese. AC finished, which means that the DP ulti is not gonna be that effective. Do we have any big items? I saw Troll queuing up Divine Rapier, yes?
All right. I mean, it's not sort of Nikobaby on his Medusa, but he still recognizes Rapier. It's probably going to be the only out to have a chance to swing in this game round. It's falling into a pretty dire position for Alliance. Toss it again, Hyde. He's straightforward, tries to look for the toss back, won't actually get it.
Stealer.
See what they can find as he does get speared in pretty deep. This will be a bit of a whiff on the initiation there from Hyde. That does cost him his life, as he'll be left behind the rest of the team.
Gets the career before he dies.
All right, he'll say that was the intention all along. You know? That's what he was going for.
Lifestealer used ulti inside of Tiny, then popped out and Tiny tossed him back.
That's not sort of the combo you're looking for, you know?
Depends if you're making a fail compilation video. Then this is the exactly one that you want to see. Kanka, full Aghanim Scepter.
All right. Ready to bring that water park action. Suddenly, you get on a target with the nullifier, and sort of a stray torrent on the backlines from the Torrent Storm. If it clips something like Fata, suddenly he's not able to get the swap on. He's just up in the air, and every single time we've seen Boom just make a beeline straight for that Vengeful Spirit anytime he shows himself, and making it very hard for Fata to play his game. There's been very few times where Fata's really been able to get the swaps off to keep his carries safe on the front.
Nikobaby getting closer to that Divine Rapier, only needs gold for Demon Edge. This is what we want to see. You've been saying Divine Rapier over the past 2 days, Owen, multiple times.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this if he gets that. I mean, he should. He's on track to getting it before... I don't think Boom's going to be able to end the game before he has it. The game isn't sort of in that bad of a position. Alliance can still swing this one around. It's not going to be easy, though. A Rapier could just be that missing ingredient they need to stand a chance in these fights to be able to quickly get the kills they need.
It's not just the damage, it's also the true strike against these Heaven Halberds.
I think this is obviously the 25. I mean, I guess this game, does he go for the Battle Trance strong dispels, right?
I think he's fine with the Whirling Axis cooldown.
Yeah?
Once they BKBs are down.
Yeah, I mean, the cooldown obviously always pretty favorable. Sometimes he's getting caught out by these initiations and such, but we'll see what route he wants to play. Eon Disc still being looked for by Limmp. Obviously off the back of those last few fights, he just hasn't really had the chance to finish it up.
Still saving a point, and he went for Battle Trance dispels. It's all in. Come on, farm that Rapier, getting so closer and closer.
1,000 gold away. He's got to get it before Boom start knocking on the doors again. Boom are bringing in the top lane and that middle lane.
He's deeping back. Needs to send the courier to the enemy's secret shop. Yeah, otherwise he's not going to get it.
No, he's not getting it from his own, that's for sure. With Boom just constantly hovering around this area of the map. Yeah, they really don't want to get caught in any action before he spent that money. Otherwise, I say that they're smoking up. I think they're going to try and smoke and walk towards Roche. Walk towards the shop. They want to just go out there. They don't want to get the courier to do the job. Nikobaby wants to pick it up himself. As he'll head over, it's obviously he's going to look to just sell the wand, and that should be enough money. Yeah, it is. There we go. It's picked up. They've got the Rapier. Quick initiation from Handsken. The green has dropped down. They found the Kunkka, and he's about to be woken up by the damage of this Rapier, but the Roar is out. Nikobaby stunned in position. It's Descent as well. They'll still move forward to try and chase onto the Kunkka, but with the BKB and the Torrent Storm just holding them back, they cannot stay on top of Mikoto. They'll turn towards FBZ instead. They'll get the Beastmaster, but Mikoto will live. And Boom, they'll now be aware of what has been picked up. The Rapier is in play, and things are really about to heat up for both of these squads now. It's 40 minutes in, 25 to 15. Sure, Boom, 10k up in the melee racks as well. But this game, it's just about to get exciting.
It just got exciting.
It did.
What's his damage? 700 damage with 44% status resistance. Like, they're ready to go.
They've got to control this troll. If he gets out of hand in the fights, he's just going to be killing them all during the ultimate. They have to focus all their attention onto him, make sure that Fata's not going to be able to save him. As Alliance, they're pushing down this mid lane with the Rapier. They take the tier 2. Heading towards this high ground. Still 35 seconds without FBZ. He may have to buy back. See how much they can slow down this push from Alliance without the Beastmaster.
Alliance is all in with the items. Divine Rapier, Eon Disc, no buybacks on their cores. Venge also bought Helm of the Diamond. She says, screw you, Ice Frog. My Vengeful Spirit aura might be changed, but I'm still gonna give damage to my team.
Has been killed.
Of course, the big spawn as well for Alliance will be that Roche. 2 minutes until he's up. That would be the dream for Alliance if they're able to hold this off and keep control around the pit before that's there.
Nice positioning from Alliance.
Nikobaby watching from the high ground. Jump in, Handsken. He's got the opening onto Mikoto. Lotus will be offered out defensively as Mikoto is able to back away, disarm control for now. Swap here as Fata tries to get away the silence from Limmp with the wraparound, catches out the two of them. Spear into the wall. They'll look to swap back Mikoto, but Mikoto's actually still able to walk away with the Torrent Storm out. Alliance cannot quite chase him. Nikobaby commits with the BKB, will find the Tiny, and now he turns over towards Dreamocel. The arena's down. Dreamocel's rage is on cooldown. He'll pop the cheese with the spear into the wall. He's trapped and he gets destroyed by the damage output from this troll. Nikobaby with the rapier killing off the carry, and now turning for more. They're outnumbered. Boom, they have
There's
to run.
no way
he tries to hide,
here.
but the spear comes out from 33. Mikoto is dead as well. Alliance, they are doing it here. The rapier troll, Nikobaby, determined to end this game in a win.
Everyone besides Tiny got buyback. It's just too much damage on these Raxes. They came what they wanted. A couple of buybacks if they want to reset the Dead Prophet ulti. Will be ready in a minute and a half. Also bottom lane, there's a lot of pressure from FBZ.
Yeah, Alliance have got to make some decisions here. The split push is certainly doing the damage and will finish off this tier 3 by the looks of it. No, but the Stolen Torrent, Handsken is going to be able to stop it and at least keep that tower alive. But suddenly this game, it swung back round to bang even on the net worth. All important this Roshan. If Boom aren't able to stop Alliance from getting this, I don't know if they're going to be able to deal with this troll having 2 lives. Nikobaby with this rapier, it's working out perfectly.
It's do or die for Boom at the moment. They use the buybacks. They know if Roshan goes to Alliance's hand, you give this Aegis to troll, there is no way you're killing him twice.
Absolutely not. They've got to stop him. They're coming over. They know this, Boom. They're looking for the fight. In a good position here on Alliance's high ground, but Handsken jumps forward. They'll quickly take out the Rubicon. Maybe not. No, he gets X-Spike. Mikoto's there ready to finish him off. Fata looking for the swap, trying to get Mikoto into the hands of Nikobaby. Pots the BKB, but the damage from this troll is far too much. Nikobaby's trying to run. He gets the kill. Mikoto cannot escape. And now they can go over towards Dreamocel to dive out from Mikoto. Dead for 2 minutes. They try and false miss the lifestealer to keep him alive. Hyde jumps in with the avalanche toss to try and help out. He does manage to get Nikobaby onto the cliff here. Hyde, with that play, he tosses away the troll. Nikobaby's TPing back down, but the rest of his team, they're actually starting to die. Lifestealer, he's able to get Fata, turns over towards 33, the Raw's there as well. They're trying to move Nikobaby back over. He's coming over, and that now, Boom, they realize they're going to back away.
And they don't have enough damage. Also, then 33 is having his front kicked. He does not care that much.
He's just
Here
chasing
comes Nikobaby.
Goes to pop, Dreamocel. He's attempting to run. He will have Rage back up in a second, but still those ghost slows for the Aghanims through the magic community will kill him off, and they're going to call it. GG is there. They'll tap out, and Alliance, they swing this game back around with the Rapier Troll and will get the victory here in Game 1.
Once again, Nikobaby with the Divine Rapier purchase, saving the game for Alliance. He had an amazing start, free farm, got that Battle Fury into BKB. Couple of unnecessary deaths from Alliance, both supports dying a couple of times. Fata had amazing positioning in the mid game. Early game was not that great, but had some really nice swaps. Once he figured it out where he needs to stand, those swaps were on point, and the status resistance build from Troll, like they don't have enough burst to actually bring him down. Same goes for DP. She got caught that once, very nicely done by Boom, but after that, Alliance was just, let's get our shit together. We can still win this one.
Yeah, sort of just a very exciting and entertaining game really across the board. And Boom, sure, they lose this first game at the series, but by no means did they play badly, right? There was a lot of sort of shining lights in terms of performance from them with those plays in the mid-game.
For sure. For a moment, I thought that they have this game in the bag. That swap on Lifestealer when they were trying to push with the Aegis, that was a big one. They still had a minute and 20 seconds left on that Aegis, and they would continue. They were ready to go to having halberds. They had the Deso to cut down those barracks quickly, but it did not work out.
Oh, well, another game for Alliance, another Rapier win for them as Nikobaby is able to push them through this first game of the series. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to head to a short break, and then we'll be back for more here at the StarLadder ImbaTV Minor.